You need to know the difference between average price and cost basis in your trading account. If you don't know the difference, you may act and do the wrong thing trading with wrong information, thinking you have profit or the loss you're taking isn't as bad as it actually is. Here is the biggest difference between average price and cost basis, and one trick to look out for when you're in your portfolio managing your positions that you may not have thought of. So average price, what this column means and why it is different from cost basis. Average price tells you the exact per share price you got into this position for. With the example of Airbnb, 100 shares in this account, on my average price of $122.40, that means I could have bought all 100 shares at one time for this price at $122.40, which is what happened in this scenario. Or I could have had staggered purchases of 10 shares here and there at $122.40, some at $122.50, some at $122.30, and put them together. And what do you get? Bibbity boppity boo, you get $122.40, a little bit of Cinderella there for you. And now the difference between average price and cost basis is that the average price tells you what you got into your position for. The cost basis tells you how much that position is worth total. So my average price for Airbnb here is $122.40. I have 100 shares. And if in this case, you could multiply 100 times 122.4 to get the cost basis for my whole position. That is worth, those 100 shares are worth $12,240. Gotta check my math right there. 100 times 122.4. Yep, carry the one, and it is 12,240. Checks out. And what you don't want to make the mistake of doing is thinking that the average price column is what you're actually in the trade for. No, you're not in the trade for $122. That's $120.40 per share for a total in this position for this trade of $12,240. Don't make that mistake thinking it's less than it actually is. People have done that. I've done that myself when I first started trading. And as I alluded to at the beginning of this video, there is one thing to look out for in terms of average price and cost basis that some brokerage platforms do and others don't. It's in the average price column. When you get assigned shares, when you have options trades, just make sure the assigned price or the average price you're getting assigned, if it's a single position or your first time getting assigned shares, is actually the strike price that you chose. Sometimes the average price will actually deduct any kind of premium you were paid to get those shares in your account, which means the average price is going to be lower than the strike price you were assigned shares at. Meaning, when you go to sell and offload your cost basis for that position, whether it's 100 shares, whether it's 12,000, 15,000, 20,000, 5,000, you're going to be offloading it at the price you got it assigned at, less the commissions you were paid. You want to make sure you're breaking even and keeping those commissions. So always track the strike price you get assigned at or you sell options at, and make sure that that's reflected in your average price column in here. If it's not, make a mental note or on your trading journal, tack that on so you know when to sell your shares, at what price you got assigned, and you understand when you're actually making money versus showing a profit in here that may not be totally accurate. So that is the truth behind average price and cost basis. Hope you got some value in this one. Subscribe to the channel if you did. My name is Andrew, and I will catch you on the next one.